Studio line. Good day, viewers all over the world. We want to welcome you to this edition of Quara Tabloid Podcast. My name is Musa Ali, and I'm delighted to have in the studio today another political guru who is making who has been making tremendous impact in the lives of people at the grassroots. Call him People's Mobilizer. He has seen it all, particularly within the landscape of not just Kwara State, but Nigeria as a whole. You welcome Honorable Mahmoud Asa Bako to Kwara Tabloid Podcast today. Our viewers, you are most welcome.
It's a pleasure to be here. I want to use this opportunity to thank you for inviting me here. Just as you said, I want to use the opportunity to greet the entire people of Kwara State. My name, just as the presenter has said, my name is Mahmoud Hassan Babako. I am a, I'm from here. I'm from Kwara State, but I was born and brought up in Lagos. And I actually found myself in politics because I saw the way most of our people in Kwara North have been left behind. And since I finished school, it gives me the opportunity to come back to Kwara and try and see how I can improve the living standard and development of my place. And that was why I picked interest in politics. If not, none of my parents are into politics, none of my people are into politics. But
Honorable Mahmoud, before you go into this, can you tell us your profile, your little background? People want to know who are you?
okay,
Yes.
my name, as I told you, I was born. I was born in 1973. I was born in Lagos Island Maternity to Alhaji Hassan Mahmoud, who was the emir of the Numpes in Lagos Island. My mom, my late mom, may her soul rest in peace. Her name is Fatima Hassan. So then my parents went to Lagos because the Numpe people, yeah, we normally go to Lagos and as Islamic parents. That's what took my parents to school. But they now use that opportunity to send us to the formal school. So, and we thank God, as at the time I was in Lagos, I started my primary school in Lagos then at Okisuno. But my dad now felt we growing up in Lagos, because of the situation in Lagos then and because of how people perceived Lagos Island, my dad now said no, I want these guys to go home. So that was how I was brought. In fact, when I was like between 7 and 8, I could not speak my language. So my dad sent me to go and read Quran. He sent me to my village. I spent one
Where
year.
is the village?
I'm from Shunga.
Okay, good.
I'm from Shunga.
Good.
So that was how I was able to acquire that knowledge, the Quran, before I now came back to Lagos. So then my dad was now like, no, instead of me to grow up in Lagos, he wants me to school in the north so that I can have that upbringing too, since I've already know this. So what they did was I was sent to, I have an uncle then that was a teacher. So I was sent to him in Jeba. So I did my primary school in Jeba, yes,
Okay.
in Jeba North, that's the Gungu.
Okay.
I did my primary school there. When I finished my primary school from Jeba, I went back to Lagos. I sat for the entrance for the Unity School. I actually gained admission into King's College. So when I got admission into King's College, my father still said, no, I don't want you to school in Lagos. So my father went to Ministry of Education then at VI and said, no, please, I want you to change this my children's school. Fortunately for him, there was an Igbo man that came that they sent his son to FGC Kaduna.
Okay.
So they now say, okay, fine. Since you don't want Lagos, this man wants his son to be in Lagos. You can bring your own, and that's how they swap
Oppositions.
their positions. They just change names, and I found myself in FGC Kaduna. That was in 1984.
Wow.
In 1984, I was in Federal Government College Kaduna. So when I finished from Federal Government College Kaduna, the challenges we had then, we that our parents never attended any formal. We didn't have enough guidance. People that will tell you, okay, this is what you do, this is what you do. So we were just there, and some uncles and what have you helped us to see us through. So as at that time, after like 2 years I was at home. Then I went to Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto. When I went to Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto, I had some issues there, so I left. I went into business. Then when I knew that I was going into politics, I quickly went to University of Ilorin.
Okay.
So I went to University of Ilorin before I aspire as House of Rec then.
Okay.
I went to university, but people don't know.
Mm.
Yes, people don't know I went to the University
University of Ilorin.
Yes.
Why? Were you attending night classes?
No, I was not attending. I have my certificate. People never knew that I went to the University of Ilorin. I went to the University of Ilorin. I did sociology
Okay.
and have my certificate.
Which year?
That was year 2000 and I think year 2000. I'm not sure of the year now, but I think it should be 2000 and 2012.
Okay. 2012.
Yes. So
Okay.
that was before the election in 2019, because already I was aspiring. I knew I want to go and aspire.
Okay.
So immediately I went back to school. I got my certificate. I went into the contest. But before then, I contested for House of Assembly as an aspirant. I did not go anywhere because I was new. Then I came back and contested for House of Reps. But then I was in PDP.
Okay.
So when I got this thing, when I picked interest and I got I find my way into the politics. I was in APC. When I was in APC, but I now looked at it that there are a lot of people with Bukola Saraki that time.
Okay.
So I was thinking they won't be able to hear my voice if I stay there in APC.
Mm-hmm.
My friends then were like, no, don't leave APC. I said, no, I'm going to leave APC because nobody will hear me here. Let me go to somewhere that I feel I'll be heard. So what I did was I left APC, I came to PDP.
Okay.
The week I came to PDP, Bukola Saraki decamped to PDP the following week. That was in 2018.
Okay.
Bukola Saraki decamped to
PDP.
PDP.
Okay.
So when he decamped, I now looked at it, fine. That means this contest is going to be hot because Saraki is coming with a lot of people. You know, he had commissioners, they were in power then. And that was what I was trying to avoid. So, but I made up my mind, and because of my background, that everything is handled for myself. There is nowhere I can be. What will be, will be. So I decided to stay, and I decided to give it a push. And I started. When I started, there was nothing I know yet. This one, sorry to use.
No problem, sir.
You know, that is politics. People from the other side, then APC that time, there's nothing they did not do. They said, most of them don't even know I can speak my language. So they actually called for a meeting to embarrass me that I should address my people in my dialect. So the day they did that, they even won me more supporters because most of the villages they call around my place and they've already sold a wrong information to them. Most of them fell in love with me because they say, Ashimomo Wateni, I wanna hold them, Botakwa, hold them, I got more people that day. So at the end of the day, I found out that that was how my journey starts. So I try as much as possible. I encourage my people that look, let us join politics. We have a lot of Kwaranadadans that is capable to even become president of Nigeria. Let's talk of governor of Kwara.
Okay.
But unfortunately, for some of us there in Kwara North, they are not interested in politics. That's where our problem comes.
They are not interested in politics.
Yes. I'm telling you, we have a lot of people that are supposed to be in politics in Kwara North that are not in politics. And that is where both the South and Central always have edge over us. And they always feel we that come from Kwara North, we don't have people, or we are not knowledgeable enough, or we are not that exposed. It's not true. So that is how I started in PDP. From PDP, I was and I can say I was the only one. I've never had any position at that time. I had among those people that were aspiring that time for House of Rep from my constituents, that's Idupati Gimoro. I think I was the smallest among them. I had people that are my father's age mates. I have like 3 or 4 commissioners, armed sex, and what have you that contested with me.
In 2019?
Yes, in 2019.
In PDP?
In PDP.
You are in which party now?
I'm in APC.
Oh, when did you change your guess?
Yes. It was after everything what happened in 2019 was when the Otoge came, most of all we went with the Otoge as in my party lost out totally.
Okay.
So when my party lost out totally, I came, I met my leader then, Dr. Bukola Saraki, who at any point in time always tell everybody that he has really done a lot in my life.
Okay.
I'm not somebody that I will always be grateful to Almighty Allah. I will always be grateful to him too. Despite the fact for now we're not going to say that. But for what he has done to single-handedly picked me out. Even because that time my contest was very, very tough. And he stood his grounds that this is a young man, let him grow. He called everybody in my constituent that contested with me that look, there's a young man, let us grow him. That's at that time. And which with all the forces and everything, he stood his ground. He never knew me from anywhere. But he was able to, God used him and was able to get that opportunity. And he did everything. Despite the fact that the first thing came partially from him. Because, and I told him to his face, I said, Oga, this problem we are having, part of the things that happen, you caused it because you never followed the late Dr. Saraki's footstep.
Okay.
Baba Saraki's footstep because he had a template. The template is, everybody knows, in PDP, they never asked any candidate to go and buy tickets, to go and buy form. The party, the Saraki always acquire the forms and give it to the person that feels they can give her and try to persuade others to go with that person. That is what normally do.
Don't you think that kind of style cannot fly again this time around?
That was then. I'm talking.
Then Baba Saraki will do it. But now, can any politician
no,
do that?
But Augustine went back to it now because you know what it happened. You know why that has been the system we've been following. But when he changed it, what happened was we were about 11 that contested for House of Rep. They all bought forms. So when they now gave
everybody went to Abuja to buy.
Yes. Okay. When they now gave it to me, the remaining 10 aspirants, they worked against me. They worked against the party, and that's what happened. Not only me, that's what happened across from the governorship to our governorship candidate then, Atoa, to our senatorials, to House of Reps. We have visa them. All of us that time that were given the ticket. there were a lot of people at the party that worked against the party because what they said is bàtí bàbá mọ̀ pé èèyàn báyìí ló máa fún why did you ask me to go and buy phones. So that is where our problems are. And even after the party, when they called us and they were saying, it was juju they did this or this is. I told Oga, I said Oga, there's nothing like juju. Everybody, we are all Africans. When you are looking for something, you pray towards what you want, one way or the other. But this is just what me I see. Oga said. So when they were now after the 2019, when they were doing 2023, he went back to that system.
Again?
Yes.
Okay.
God bought all his funds. So he didn't say it's only the governorship I think that went to buy their funds. But other aspirants, they gave them their funds. House of Rep, the Senate and what have you, they gave them their funds.
So why did you leave PDP for it?
What makes me leave was after just like I told you, after we lost the election, I was trying to meet Oga. But Oga, we finished the election. I came in with my money and money I worked outside. I came in with my money. I spent a lot of money that 2019 because if anybody tells us we will not win that election, I'll say it's a lie. So I know what I lost that 2019. Now that we lost election, okay, what do we do next? We can't just be sitting there like this. That was when I now found out that they were now a kind of blockage.
Blocking you?
Yes.
From having access?
From having access.
Okay.
So I didn't know how to. I tried. I went to Abuja, to Lagos, and this is somebody that ordinarily before. I don't know twice. You understand? It gives me that free access, and I enjoyed it. Not until when I now lost the election, we saw that. So at that time we became very vulnerable. Because fine, we've lost the election and nobody is trying to look back. So what I did, I went back to my work. So when I went to my work, what I did was I started from the scratch again.
Okay. Very good.
I started from the scratch again.
In Lagos?
In Lagos, Abuja, I was short with.
Okay, good.
I started from the scratch again. Then how I even then in 2019 the president our great governor, our leader Abraham Razak, there was an issue between me and the person that won the election
In your
my
constituency?
constituency at that time. So we're dragging the issue at the court and the governor said no.
Leave the case.
Leave the case.
And he left.
And he invited me to Abuja. And he said, see, leave this place. They say people are from the same place. We don't need this, we don't need this. But come and work with me. Let us see a way of how we can listen to you. I said, Oga, I'll think about it. It's not as if I accepted. That's the mistake I did. I would have accepted that time. Yes, if I had accepted that time, the governor would have given me commissioner, I would have enjoyed a lot of things. I didn't. Twice. He invited me. I didn't. I just say, sir, thank you for, but every time I'll think about. So by the time I was not ready, I just told him that I'm ready. He said, but I told you all this why. Then he said, okay, fine, you can come. And that day, they called. I was the only one they called from Edu. I think there were a few they called that day. They called my elder brother Dawda from Party B. Me, I was from Edu. RGB Ajape. A few of us that were in PDP then, that they felt we are grassrooters and we are mobilizers. They called us to Matawali's house. That's the other border to Ogogo.
Okay.
And we had a meeting. And they told us, look, this is instruction. His Excellency wants you people to come and join the party. And as at that time, because of my connection with PDP, I was still when I leave this meeting now, let me go and talk to them that see I'm going to, but politics now. Immediately we finish, we took pictures, we took everything. thing just catch fire. If I was just receiving calls, insults. But so now,
Insults?
yes, now some people call and insult. And I got angry. And I was not like, I own myself. I can decide to be anywhere, anytime. Okay, fine. If you said I'm in APC, and that was how
You became a member of the
I
APC.
became a member of APC.
So up to now, you are a full-fledged,
Full-fledged
card-carrying member of APC.
Yes.
Okay, very good, sir. And from this, your verge into politics, let's quickly a little bit go down to one of the points you made earlier. You said something about the issue of Kwara North not participating in politics.
Yes.
And honestly speaking, from what we have, it is not the question of non-participation. It is more or less the question of docility. I don't care attitude. The disconnect between the politicians like you and the people at the grassroots. And that, as we speak, is part of the reason why Kwara North is always at the back of the house. You as a politician, do you agree to that?
Slightly, I disagree.
Slightly.
Yes. I
Okay.
disagree.
How? Why?
Yes. It's part of what I started with. The problem we have in the north is that we've never had the people before us, our elders. I'm sorry to say, our elders, they never encourage us into politics earlier enough. Yes, they never encourage us into the politics earlier enough. Most of our people, if not now, all we do is we want civil servant job, we want this, we don't care, and whatever we have, we're comfortable, we are just there. So by the time we picked up, we woke up from our sleep. By the time we picked up, we woke up from our sleep that no, what is going on? And that's what pushed some of us into politics. Kwara Central and South, they are already ahead of us.
In terms of what?
In terms of everything, because they were involving themselves into politics more than we do from our side. And if you look at it, in everything in Kwara State today, we found out that we the Kwara Northerners were kind of backward. We were backward in the sense that because this is the reason why we are agitating. Most of the governors we've had in the past, they are from Central and the South. We've never had a share.
You never had a share?
The one we had is Alhaji Shabu Rafegi. And how many months? So we don't count on how many share compared to.
You were counting months, not years. You did more than a year.
Alhaji Shabu did a year, how many months? A year, 2 months, or a year, how many months? So we don't call that one this thing. So what we are now saying is that okay, they want to compare it to the years the Centrals have spent, the years the South have spent on the throne. We can't compare it now. So that's why we are now saying that okay, fine, if the governor is giving to our side now, if he gave us that chance. Like what somebody was trying to tell me that are we scared? I said we're not scared of anything. What we're just saying is that there's a way this thing is run everywhere, not only Kwara State. The governorship is zoned from so that we'll have that fairness. Everybody will have a feel of what is happening. That is what we're saying. That okay, since part of what they used to convince us in 2023 that we should vote for my leader for it to see the beautiful things he's doing now for the second time. But what we're saying is that they called us, despite the fact we have a candidate, they called us and said, you Kwara Northerners, please, in Kwara State, there is this thing of most of all the governors that I came, they always do 2 times. So please allow this gentleman to complete his time, so that if he completes his time, the governorship will move to Kwara North, and that was what convinced our people, and that was why we always come with bulk votes, to whoever is contesting in the Central. So this time around, we're asking them, we're appealing to them that they should give us that same assistance we've been giving them. It's not as if why should we be scared of them?
Honorable Mahmoud,
Yes.
I still have an important question to ask you.
Yes.
To develop Quarant, does everything start and hence with Quarant becoming a governor? That is one. All this why the people of Quarant have always been there as a senator, as House of Rep, as House of Assembly. Why are they not as part at the same level with their people in Central and Kwara South? And then the question of accountability among your elected leaders. Is there any way the people at the grassroots are holding them accountable? Such that the gap between them and those who put them in office will not be this wide. Because the reason why I'm asking these three questions is that even if a Kwara North is given the governor today, if all these ingredients are not on ground, perhaps you may not benefit from such office. What do you say to that?
Yeah. What I see in what you've said now is that we from the Quran, just like I told you, part of what is affecting us is what you said. You see, before now, when you say politics in my place, most of the people that are learned and exposure were they don't even want to come out to contest. See, in my place before, we have people that, do you know the kind of people that comes out to contest election in my place?
No.
These are people that ordinarily, maybe they are just our local farmers, because no, people like me and other people that
The elites.
the elites were in different towns.
You don't mingle, you don't come down
we don't
for
come
contest.
home, we don't do anything. So at the end of the day, our representative cannot represent us because yes, that is why we have. That's why we got it wrong. But that one does not mean that we don't have. So now that is why we are educating more of our elites. That look, please let us come home. I don't want to mention. I've seen somebody that was a bus conductor and he won he won this thing House of Assembly.
To Kwara State, from Kwara North.
If I can go on and on, it's not a good thing for us, and that is where we are saying, okay, let us talk to ourselves and brace up, and most of us should come on board and challenge what belongs to us, because Kwara from onset is between the south, the north, and the central. So why are they trying to leave the central? And look at what is happening now. My great leader is doing 8 years, and all the central people they are the most candidates, most aspirants. Sorry, they are still coming. So I remember we do 8 years.
Why is that the case? Because they are better prepared. Let me quote from Senator Olashiru just last week that the people of Kwara Central are more prepared to be governor of Kwara State than any other region. Do you agree to that?
No.
You said it now that they come out more than any other region.
Yeah, well, that's what we're saying.
That means they're
They
prepared.
come out doesn't mean which we were prepared.
They come out.
We were prepared. Do you know how many of us that came out from
Come out.
and
Let people see you.
more and more? That's what we're doing. More people are still coming out. We are already most of us. We have a senator. He's a senator. We have a senator from my place too. Sadiq. Honorable Sadiq is also coming out. Distinguished is coming out. Our speaker is coming out. We have my elder brother Rector is out. We have Dania and myself. For now, it's 5 of us. We know. I know.
5 from Kwara North.
Yes, from Kwara North. More people are still coming. Doesn't mean people will not come out. But what I'm trying to tell you is that this disadvantage we've been having is that most of the elites in Kwara North never participated in Kwara North politics for a very long time. It's now that we are trying to encourage a lot of them that look, let us come home. Let us also come and develop our region just the way South and Central are doing. But I always hate the language they will say we don't have people. There's no profession we want in Nigeria today that we don't have in Kwara North.
Honorable Mahmoud, you have people, but we don't have people that can move things. From the available data we have more than 5 privately owned tertiary institutions in Kwara Central. Likewise in Kwara South. But in Kwara North, you can hardly find one. Why? We have universities owned by individuals from Kwara Central. They put the universities here. In Kwara South, we have it there. Why is Kwara North always at the back? Where are your people?
I've,
Is it that we don't have anybody that can establish
I've,
something as simple as even a private institution?
so no, we have I'm an investor. We have it at
Okay,
Patigi.
one.
We have it at Patigi. But that's what I'm trying
What
to
about
do.
in Barutin Kayama houses? Do you have any?
I'm not from
It's Koranot. It's your constituent. If you are going for Senate, you need their vote.
Yes. What I'm saying is that generally that is where we are disadvantaged.
Okay.
Our elites, we didn't wake up on time to like, okay, we must participate in politics. Why the South and the Central are having it like this more than us? Because they had they woke up earlier than us. That was why. But we were saying now we are awake. We know what is going on. We know what.
Are you sure you are awake now?
Of course we are.
Okay.
We are more than ready.
Okay. Let me still throw this to you. Looks like you said, there is these issues that always becloud the political atmosphere of Koranot, particularly where you come from, Edu, Patigi, Moro. The issue of marginalization of Moro people. That the Moro people have never gone to the House of Representatives. Is it true? And why is that the case?
It's a guy. Representative is a guy. You know, just like what I told you. At 2023, I was still in PDP. 2023, the party zone as of rep to Moro.
In PDP then?
Yes.
But the PDP did not win.
Wait, that's what I'm telling you. But you said they never zoned. I'm just telling you that they've zoned. The party I was there, they've zoned. And are you sure this time around now, APC will not zone as of rep to Moro?
But you are, okay, you are going for governor.
I'm going for governor. I'm going for the governorship ticket.
Okay.
So now we are hoping if they can give us, that's part of the job. If they can give us governorship from our own side too, we get
Give them the rep
go.
and Senate. Two of them.
You understand? Do you understand?
Very well.
Politics is give and take.
Okay.
So but what we are saying is that for the fact that people always use that to try and bring misunderstanding between the Nupe speaking and Moro people. I keep on telling everybody, I was a PA to my late Oga Engineer Musa. I served with him for more than 6 years in Abuja, the National Assembly. I was his PA. In most of our House of Reps, is it Babu, is it Engineer Musa, the ones I know, we tend to favor the Moro people more than even our people.
In terms of what?
In terms of whatever development we are bringing to the constituent, because we feel that okay, since they didn't have share to like pick the seat, we try to use that one to like see you whatever we have. If we give two to my place, we would have given 6 to Moro people.
Yes. You have evidence about this?
Of course, I told you I was a PA to somebody that did 8 years in the National Assembly, and most of these things is we that with us they'll give instruction when you do this, take it tomorrow, do this, take it tomorrow, and I can challenge anybody. I can challenge on his own. I don't know of any other on the one person I served. I know what he did to Moro people. That's what I'm saying. So that's what we're now saying is that. Okay, if whatever it is, PDP gave whatever to Moro this year, this coming election, don't be surprised, APC too will take it to Moro. Yes, and we will not say anything, but the Hutu should be given something. And that's what we're saying. Okay, if what we feel we should give us is this, we want you to give us the governorship. Give us the governorship and see what.
Okay. Honorable Mahmoud Usman Babako.
What
Hassan Babako, sorry. Honorable Mahmoud Hassan Babako. You are contesting for governor. You are planning to contest for the governor of Kwara State. Okay, let me start by asking you, what is your vision and mission for that contest?
Yes, I have a lot of vision for Kwara State, and I started noticing that since when I had the opportunity of working with That is from the last elections candidate to PDP. That's Elijah Ibiama. I was more like his PA.
Okay.
We went around the 16 local government together when we were doing campaign. So it gives me the picture of what power is. That 2023, I went around the 16 local government. We went around to all what they call it, local government headquarters in the 16 LGAs that we have. So it gives me the picture and it gives me, okay, this is what Quora is, and I could see how blessed Quora is. And that was what triggered me that why not we can do better? Fine, our able governor, Madam Abraham is doing a fantastic job in Kwara State. But I'm saying if I, as a person, Mahmoud Hassan, I'm given this opportunity with my exposure, with my educational background, we are going to complement all these things we are doing and even do more. And we could now use this opportunity to now bring Kwara together. And one thing people don't know about governance is governance, you can't do governance alone. Even if I become the governor, I have to pick people from the south, from the central, that we have to work together. All you need is a good team. I can even bring in Kwarans from diaspora. That is what it means. What do you think is keeping Lagos growing? It's because of the team. They have a very good teamwork. All we need here is to get a very good teamwork. And we sit down and say, okay, fine. Let us be transparent to ourselves. If I'm giving that, and as I'm telling you, what I see in Kwara North, we are so blessed in Kwara North. Is it with mineral resources or our fertile land? Between God and man, let me start from the agriculture. We can feed the entire Nigeria. We have the land, we have the fertile land, we have enough land that we can, whatever we want to grow, we can do it and we can feed the entire nation. All we just need is how to properly package this and see, because with this, a lot of our youths will be in the streets. Everybody will be engaged. It's a chain. They will be engaged. Our women will be engaged. Look at what happened in the sugar farms. My community is enjoying it. But this time around, we can do that. Look at when we had a Basta Sugar Company. People come all over Nigeria
To work there.
to work there.
And live there.
Yes. This is a town. So we can bring back the same. We can produce sugar for the entire West Africa. Or I can produce sugar for the entire West Africa. Do you know how many mineral resources we have in my place now? The Chinese people are just coming, packing with it. If not because our governor intervened and stopped them. We have gold.
That is what is leading me to the next question.
We have
This
everything.
mining of the thing in
Yes.
Kwara North
Yes.
is part of what is fueling insecurity.
It's not only Kwara North, it's everywhere. It's happening in Zamfara. They have gold. It's happening in Niger. So it's not only Kwara North.
But the irony of that of Kwara North is that all these attacks across communities in Kwara North, none of you, the elite, have deemed it necessary to voice out. Why?
I don't know about that you're saying.
Have
But
you
I'm saying-
yourself voiced out?
Of course.
Have you consoled the people of Uru and Noko?
Yes.
What happened to
I
them in
did.
Kayama just
I
last
did.
week?
Yes, I did. I made it. I even went to what they call it. I made a special write-up. I sent out to different, trying to console them. I even went to a radio station. I sent my condolences to them, and I meet with some of them. And look, what do we do? What is the way forward? But I want to go back to where I start from. What I'm saying is that we are so blessed in this Kwara that if all these things are properly organized, even Lagos State, they'll be having us,
Especially in the area of agriculture.
especially in mining.
In mining too.
If it's, see, okay, what is attracting them It's because we have some. That's what is attractive. If there is nothing in it, a thief will not go there. But they find a lot of things in our place. All we need to do now is to have someone that we can now all this our security our security forces. We talk to them, make them understand, talk to our able president. This is what is happening, which they know, and they are up and doing. They are up and doing. Because immediately that day, that thing happened in Wogo. The governor traveled that same day. They got to Moro, I think around 3 a.m. I was following everything. I've never seen how somebody can wake up can most of this our executive governor will handle situations so prompt like that. He left that night, that evening, and they made sure they got to the venue where those things happened. I'm very sure the government have not slept, they didn't sleep for like 2 days when that thing happened because of his activities, which I'm always following his activities. That's why I'm just with Kwara North. With Kwara North alone, I know how blessed we are. Not to talk of we are now going to Kwara South. We're now going to Kwara Central. It was when I was doing those going around and I knew that we have a lot in South. We have a lot in South because we do campaign everywhere. See, okay, we can even go from local government to local government.
That's
every local
should do that in America.
Yes, no, I'm just telling you, I'm just trying to do that.
Okay.
Every local government in Kwara State is blessed. In their own different way. Every local government, not talk of even an area, every local government, we are well blessed. All we need to do is we the Kwarans bring ourselves together, put our heads together, and see how we can put this thing together and use it to increase the standard of living of our people and give our people good jobs, give our people whatever, and try to see most especially education to make sure that our youths we're able to give them and most of the people that do business give them things that will make business easy for them. It could provide infrastructures. That's what it needs. If a having Nigeria is comfortable, it doesn't care who is the government. It doesn't care who is. Once the policies are right, our institutions are working. Unlike other developed countries, a average Nigeria, I can send my children to school. I can with my 5,000. I can feed comfortably. With my salary is 30,000, 40,000. If we can improve on these things, our money, the value of our money and everything, before you know it, there will be peace in Nigeria. And then there will be peace in Kwara State too. All these things is because of what we have. Okay, look at the areas they are attacking because of what we have there. Ifegodu, you see what's happening in Ifegodu is because of what is there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we are saying that if I'm using this opportunity, if Kwarans can give me some Mahmoud Babako the opportunity, do you know why I feel I'm the best man for this job?
Good.
I'm in between the young and the old. I'm a middle-aged man.
You're a middle-aged man, like
Yes.
I think you're already a hood.
I'm not. I'm a middle-aged man. Yes. I'm a middle-aged man. I'm more with the youth too. Despite the fact I'm with the elderly ones. So I'm in between. So, and I want to make people understand that look, people like me, for people that knows me, I'm someone that you can even talk to that come, this is what we want. This is what what we need in Kwara now is somebody that will talk to, listen to us. Somebody that anybody can. I have friends that have already told me that if you become the governor, if you do anyhow, they will just see me jack the governor and those kind of people. But because they know that we are all one, I can assess somebody that you can assess, somebody that you can talk and they will listen. Those are things we need so that everybody will be one. The Central they are saying, I told somebody, 60% of my friends are from Central. Yes. 60% of my friends are from Central. My friends are from South. And that is why I'm saying it publicly today. Let let them give us that opportunity and said, Kwara Northerners, come out, let's pick one person. I don't have any fear.
But my problem with that, I have a problem with that. Are you saying that all other regions should not contest? They should just leave only Kwara Northerners to contest?
But that is how the system.
Will you like that kind of democracy?
No, but that's how the system has been.
That is no longer a democracy.
No, see, two things. That is how the system has been, and that was our promise. That is we've been promised. So why is it now that you are changing it?
Honorable, nothing is promised in this life. Even the life we have is not promised. Anybody can die tomorrow.
That means you're a politician. You're a politician.
Honorable Mahmoud Hassan, I really like this conversation with you.
Thank you.
You have really taken me down everywhere. How I wish we continue with you. But I can give that assurance. I hope any other time we call on you, you oblige us. Because I want to be having this regular conversation with you, particularly the areas you have taken me. I'm hearing for the first time somebody calling me a politician. On this chair.
Yes, because just like because that is what he is trying to say, that if a politician tell you is good morning, check outside and see whether
I'm only trying to think like you.
It's not like that. No,
and I'm trying to be a realist here.
We've played our part.
Okay.
We might see. I told somebody, I said, look, even if they said all of these people should come out and contest with us, what will be. But we are just trying to see how we can.
You're not talking.
We just want to see how we can. If all of us come out, it won't make sense. And when the central, when like now, let me give an example. Now that they zone the whatever to when PDP zone to central now, nobody came out from the central. Nobody came out from the north. Nobody came out from south.
Where?
In PDP. PDP has zoned.
Oh, they zoned their own.
Yes, PDP has zoned.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mahmoud Azam Babako, a grassroots mobilizer, a member of APC, and of course, a gubernatorial hopeful from the Kwara North. Until we see you again in this studio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. To the viewers across the world, this is the end of today's episode of Kwara Tabloid Podcast, and we are so happy to have an erudite conversation with Honorable Mahmoud Hassan Babako, who has given us the latitude and longitude of conversation on the Kwara North becoming governor of Kwara State. Until we come your way again next time, bye-bye for now.